Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Make English Easy. I'm Hazel, and I'm so thrilled to have you here with me today. I'm about to share something incredibly exciting, something that can completely transform your English in just 6 months. Yes, you heard that right. 6 months. That might sound like a short time, but trust me, it's more than enough to see real, meaningful progress in your English skills. You might be thinking, Hazel, that sounds impossible. I need years to get good at English. But I'm here to tell you that's not true. 6 months of daily effort, surrounding yourself with English like it's the air you breathe, can make a huge difference. You'll feel more confident, your words will flow more naturally, and you'll start to think in English without even trying. Maybe you're wondering how this works. How can you make such a big change in just 6 months? What do you need to do every day? Will it be exhausting? Will you want to give up? These are all fantastic questions, and in today's episode of Make English Easy, I'm going to answer them. I won't bore you with complicated grammar rules or heavy theory. Instead, I'm going to give you a simple, practical plan that anyone can follow. I'll show you exactly what to do when you listen, when you speak, when you read, and when you write. I'll also share how to start thinking in English and how to keep your motivation strong even when things feel tough. By the end of this episode, you'll have a clear roadmap for your 6-month English transformation. You'll know exactly how to make English a natural part of your life, and you might even discover that this journey changes more than just your language skills. It could change your whole perspective. So, stay with me, listen closely, and if you want, try repeating my words out loud to practice. This could be the first step on your path to English fluency. Let's get started. The first thing you need to understand is the power of immersion. Immersion is the key to making English part of your life. It's not about studying for 10 minutes and then closing your book. That's not enough. Immersion means living with English every single day, like it's a friend who's always by your side. When you wake up in the morning, let English be the first thing you hear. Maybe you play a podcast like this one, or you watch a short YouTube video, or you listen to a song with simple English lyrics. As you brush your teeth or make your breakfast, let English fill your ears. During the day, keep English around you. If you're walking to school or work, pop in some earphones and listen to an English audiobook or conversation. When you're cooking dinner or tidying your room, let English be in the background. It doesn't matter if you don't understand every word at first. That's totally normal. The goal is to get your brain used to the sound of English, to let it soak into your mind like water into a sponge. At night, before you go to bed, end your day with English. Read a page from an easy book or watch a quick video clip. Start your day with English, live your day with English, and close your day with English. This is what immersion looks like. It's about making English a natural part of your world. Now, I know this might sound overwhelming at first. You might think, Hazel, I'm going to get tired. I'll feel confused or frustrated. And you're right, the first few days or weeks might feel heavy. Your brain might say, this is too much. But let me tell you something, this feeling is normal. It's like when you start exercising after a long break. The first few workouts make your muscles sore and you might want to quit. But if you keep going, your body gets stronger and it starts to feel good. Your brain works the same way. When you start immersing yourself in English, it's like giving your brain a workout. At first, it feels strange or hard. You might listen to a podcast and think, I only understood one word. That's okay. That one word is a victory. Over time, your brain will wake up. You'll start catching more words, then phrases, then whole sentences. After a few months, you'll notice English doesn't sound so foreign anymore. It starts to feel familiar, like an old friend. The key is to keep going, even when it's tough. Immersion isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up every day and letting English become part of your routine. Let's talk about the first big part of immersion: listening. Listening is like food for your brain. Just like your body needs nutrients to stay strong, your brain needs English sounds to grow your language skills. Without listening, your English will stay weak, like a plant that doesn't get water. So, from day one, make listening a priority. Imagine this. You wake up, the sun is shining, and you're making your morning tea or coffee. Instead of playing music in your native language, you choose something in English. It could be a podcast like Make English Easy, a YouTube video with simple conversations, or even a fun song with clear lyrics. As you get ready for your day, English is already in your ears, working its magic. Later, when you're out for a walk or doing chores, keep listening. You don't need a special time or place. Just use the moments you already have. Maybe you're waiting for a bus, or washing dishes, or folding laundry. These are perfect times to let English fill the air. At first, you might only catch a few words, or maybe just the rhythm of the language. That's fine. The goal isn't to understand everything right away. The goal is to train your ears to get comfortable with English sounds. After a few weeks, you'll start to notice small changes. You'll pick up more words, then phrases, and eventually you'll understand the main ideas. By the end of 6 months, English will sound clearer, faster, and more natural. Listening every day builds a strong foundation for everything else you'll do. But listening alone isn't enough. You need to speak too. Speaking is the second key to your English transformation. It's like exercising your mouth and tongue to make English sounds feel natural. A lot of learners make a big mistake. They wait for the perfect moment to speak. They say, I'll speak when I find a native speaker, or I'll speak when I'm better at English. But waiting is a trap. If you wait for the perfect moment, you might wait forever. The truth is, you don't need a native speaker or a perfect accent to start speaking. You can start right now, today, even if you're alone. How? It's simple. Talk to yourself in English. When you're making breakfast, say out loud, I'm making toast. When you're getting dressed, say, I'm putting on my shoes. These sentences are short and easy, but they're powerful because they get your mouth moving. Every time you speak, you're training your tongue to form English words and your brain to think in English. Another great way to practice speaking is shadowing. Shadowing means listening to a sentence, like one from this podcast, and repeating it out loud right away. Try to copy my voice, my rhythm, my tone. At first, it might feel silly, like you're talking to yourself in a mirror. But trust me, this is one of the fastest ways to improve. Shadowing helps you practice the music of English, the way words flow together. After a few weeks of speaking and shadowing every day, you'll notice your words come out more smoothly. By the end of 6 months, you'll be amazed at how much easier it is to express yourself. Speaking isn't about being perfect. It's about building confidence and making English a habit. Let's talk about something even more powerful: thinking in English. This is where the real magic happens. If you're always translating from your native language to English in your head, you'll feel slow and stuck. It's like carrying a heavy backpack everywhere you go. But when you start thinking in English, everything changes. Your words come faster, your sentences feel lighter, and you feel free. So, how do you practice thinking in English? It's easier than you think. Every day, set aside just 5 minutes to think only in English. You can do this while you're walking, sitting, or even lying in bed. Ask yourself simple questions like, "What am I doing right now?" Or, "What do I want to eat today?" Then answer in English, even if the sentences are basic. For example, you might think, "I'm sitting on a chair," or "I want pizza." If you're outside, look around and describe what you see in your mind. If you see a tree, think, "The tree is green." If you see a car, think, "The car is fast." These small thoughts train your brain to work in English without translating. At first, your mind might try to slip back into your native language. That's normal. Just gently bring it back to English. Over time, this gets easier. After a month, you'll notice you're thinking in English for longer without effort. After 3 months, you might catch yourself thinking, "I'm late for work," or "The weather is nice," without even realizing you're doing it in English. By 6 months, thinking in English will feel natural, like it's part of who you are. This is a huge step toward fluency, and it all starts with those small, daily 5-minute sessions. Listening trains your ears, speaking trains your mouth, and thinking trains your brain. But there's one more piece to the puzzle: reading and writing. These don't have to be complicated, and they don't need to take a lot of time. For reading, try to end your day with just 1 page of English. It could be a children's book, a short article, or even the subtitles of a video. Reading helps you see how English words and sentences fit together. It also introduces you to new vocabulary in a natural way. If you don't understand every word, that's okay. Just keep going. Over time, you'll recognize more words and understand more ideas. For writing, you can keep it simple too. At the end of the day, write 1 or 2 sentences about what you did. For example, "Today I walked to the park," or "I listened to Hazel's podcast." Writing helps you practice putting your thoughts into words, and it reinforces what you've learned through listening and speaking. You don't need to write a novel, just a few words every day will make a difference. Reading and writing are like the glue that holds your immersion together. They make the words you hear and speak stick in your mind. The most important part of this 6-month journey isn't about listening, speaking, thinking, or even reading and writing. It's about your mindset. Your mindset is the way you think about yourself and your learning. Many learners give up because they let negative thoughts take over. They say, English is too hard, or I'm not good enough, or I'll never sound like a native speaker. These thoughts are like poison. They steal your energy and make you want to quit. But you have the power to change those thoughts. When you feel tired, don't say, I can't do this. Say, I'm learning every day. When you make a mistake, don't say, I'm terrible at English. Say, I'm getting better with every try. When you feel slow, don't say, I'm not smart enough. Say, every step I take is progress. These positive words aren't just words. They're fuel for your motivation. They keep you moving forward, even when things feel tough. Remember, you don't need to be perfect. You don't need to know every word or have a perfect accent. Immersion is about progress, not perfection. It's about being a little better today than you were yesterday. Every small step you take is part of a bigger journey, and that journey leads to fluency. So, here's my challenge to you, my friends. For the next 6 months, live in English. Make it part of your life every single day. Start your morning with English, play a podcast, a video, or a song. Speak out loud, even if you're alone. Describe what you're doing, or shadow my words from this episode. Take 5 minutes each day to think in English. Ask yourself questions and answer them in your mind. Read a page or two before bed and maybe write a sentence about your day. Most importantly, keep your mindset strong. Tell yourself, I'm improving. I'm growing. I can do this. If you do this every day for 6 months, you'll be amazed at what happens. You'll understand more when you listen. You'll speak with more confidence. You'll think in English without translating. You'll feel like English is a part of you, not just a subject you study. This transformation isn't about becoming perfect. It's about becoming comfortable, confident, and free in English. Let's talk about how to make this practical for your life. You don't need hours and hours every day. Even 10 or 15 minutes of listening, speaking, or thinking can add up to big results. If you're busy, use the moments you already have, while you're walking, cooking, or waiting for something. If you feel overwhelmed, start small. Listen to one short video. Say one sentence out loud. Think one thought in English. Small actions, done every day, create big changes. To stay motivated, try keeping a journal. Write down what you listened to or what you said in English each day. After a month, look back and see how far you've come. Celebrate the small wins, like understanding a new word or saying a sentence without hesitating. These little victories will keep you excited. If you ever feel like giving up, remind yourself why you started. Maybe you want to travel, get a better job, or connect with new people. Whatever your reason, hold on to it. It's your fuel for the journey. I also want to address some of the doubts you might have. You might be thinking, Hazel, will I really see results in 6 months? The answer is yes if you stay consistent. You won't be fluent like a native speaker, but you'll be so much better than you are now. You'll feel more comfortable, more natural, and more confident. Another question might be, what if I don't have time? The beauty of immersion is that it fits into your life. You don't need to sit at a desk for hours. Use the moments you already have. While you're brushing your teeth, walking, or eating lunch. Finally, you might wonder, what if I get tired or frustrated? That's normal, especially in the beginning. When you feel stuck, take a deep breath and say, I'm learning, I'm growing. Then do one small thing. Listen to a song, say a sentence, or think in English. Those small steps will keep you moving forward. Your 6-month English transformation starts today. Not tomorrow, not next week, today. Right now, you can take your first step. Put on this podcast again and shadow my words. Say out loud, I'm learning English with Hazel. Describe what you're doing right now. I'm sitting in my room, or I'm listening to Make English Easy. Tonight, before bed, read one page of an English story or article. Tomorrow, do it again. Add a little more each day. Listen to a new video. Speak a few more sentences. Think in English for a few more minutes. Over the next 6 months, these small actions will add up to something incredible. You'll surprise yourself with how much you can do. You'll feel proud, excited, and ready to keep going. Thank you so much for joining me on Make English Easy. I'm Hazel and I believe in you. You have everything you need to make English a part of your life. Keep listening, keep speaking, keep thinking, and keep believing in yourself. This is your journey and it starts now. I'll be back with more tips and encouragement in the next episode. Until then, stay strong, stay positive, and make English easy. Bye for now.